Welcome back. Now, having mentioned the different notes and their names that we talked about, we started with a semi-brief or a whole note, went to a minim or a half note, a crotchet, which is also a quarter note. We went down to quaver, which is an eighth note. Then after that, we looked at the semi-quaver, which is the 16th note. Then the demi-semi-quaver, the 32nd note. And the last one we mentioned was the hemi-demi-semi-quaver, which is the 64th note. There are other notes also that are there in music. But as we conclude this lesson, we'll only talk about one, which is not very common, but it is still there, and it is known as a breve note. Or the other name, you can call it double whole note. So like I mentioned, it is not a very common note, but if we look at the time signatures that we are going to learn about in later videos, you discover how and when it is used. So just like its name, a double whole note, it is in its value a combination of two whole notes. So if you combine a semi-brief and a semi-brief, you put them together, you have a double whole note. And I'm going to leave you with something to look at, which is known as the binary tree or the music note tree. So this is just a diagram that shows the relationship of notes. If we start from the top, you'll notice that there will be a whole note or a semi-brief, and if you go down, if it is cut into or divided into two, you come up with two minims. Again, those minims, when they are divided into two, each one of them you have 4 crotchets or 4 quarter notes. So it goes down and down like that, just to illustrate the relationship between notes. But we'll talk about that when we learn about time signatures, because I believe it is very important when it comes to understanding different time signatures that we're going to learn about later. I hope you have learned a thing or two in this video. If you are not yet subscribed to our channel, please do so, and also click on the notification bell for updates of later lessons.